usually people, because they see only the user interface.
Yeah.
So they think that is like the UX work is done, and it's like this amount is the user interface, and there's so much before that. You really have to understand what the user needs to do. We try to somehow understand the user situation, for example, like the workflow that they are currently doing, or we try to understand the situations they are working at, like what kind of environment and what kind of conditions and so on. It's in the early phases, like the user research phase. It might be that we really don't know very clearly what the user needs. And together with customer, maybe we might have meetings where we go through the issue and so on, and then at some point early on we usually go to do some field observation also, or at least interviews with the end users. It's different when the real end user really explains what he does and what kind of challenges he has at the moment. And when you go outside to the field, you really feel it. You understand it yourself when you are in the situation. For example, last a week ago something, we were outside doing some field work observation, and it was really cold outside, and you really understand what kind of situations the users are tackling. When you are designing for field use, you really have to know what the user is doing, and you really have to understand what is the goal of the user, and you have to design the workflow very efficiently, because outside, you know, there's not much time for errors or so on. I think that the more time and effort you put into the design work, the better the end result is. And overall, it is just when the solution is designed so that you really understand what the user needs, it helps their work. And that is, like, I think as a user experience designer, it's the best thank you you can ever get when your user comes to you and says that, you know, my work is so much easier now.